Hi, I'm Sashwati. I'm the Managing Director in Sesame Workshop in India. We develop play-based, fantastic, engaging content that includes Muppets to reach and teach kids all over the world and also in India. So I think what one will hear throughout the conference today is a refrain on how brain develops, and it develops the quickest when the child is very, very young. And really the 0 to 6 years or 0 to 8 years is a very critical period in a child's life where the neural connections are being formed. And it is very important to impart the right kind of inputs into that child, not just in terms of getting them to learn to read or write, but actually deep, fundamental, foundational soft skills, stuff like self-esteem, stuff like delayed gratification, getting the child to understand the difference between needs and wants. And we live increasingly in a world where there is instant gratification, for example. A child today wants something, it's instantly available, it's not like the old days anymore. And these skills are very important as they grow because these are acquired skills. And they form a higher order skill called executive functioning. So that's one big area that I feel is very critical, that is not being addressed today in the overall education system, in the curriculum, in the content. I think the second thing is that there is, again, a lot of research to talk about adverse effects in children. And these adverse effects can range from anything from low self-esteem of a child to violence to sexual abuse. And it's really critical to know that if the child has 6 or 7 of these adverse effects, it leads to something called the toxic stress in the brain. And therefore, building these skills, developing the emotional strength that a child should have, getting them to understand the difference between, naming different kinds of emotions, etc., very important. So what we really do in our work is that we use research to inform the curriculum and the content, and then we use powerful ways that are fun and engaging to reach children who are very young. And we also make sure that through reaching children, we seed language and strategies that will help not just children but also their caregivers, so the parents, educators, community at large, etc. And we do this via different ways, through popular media such as television and radio or digital platforms, in schools, in classrooms, but also in communities in partnership with other organizations.